What are the absolute best and worst triceps exercises for packing on some serious muscle? That's what we're diving into today, folks. By the end, you'll know exactly which exercise deserves the crown as the king of triceps builders and which one gets dethroned and thrown into the abyss forever. We're starting our triceps training journey with a gym staple, the press down. Today, we'll be focusing on three main variations: the rope press down, the bar press down, and the reverse grip press down. Each variation has its own unique pros and cons. So let's dive in and see which press down variation reigns supreme. Let's start with the rope press down. It allows for a good stretch at the bottom and an extra squeeze at the top by pulling your hands apart. This can be great for creating that mind-muscle connection. However, the rope press down falls short when it comes to overload potential. The rope's instability can make it tough to control heavier weights. So, while the rope press down is decent, it's not going to earn a top spot on our list. I'm putting it in B tier for now. Good, but not great. Next up, we have the bar press down. This variation offers a more stable base, allowing you to load up the weight and really challenge those triceps. The straight bar keeps your wrists in a fixed position, allowing for a more controlled movement. This control translates to better muscle activation and more potential for progressive overload. Overall, the bar press down is a solid choice for triceps growth, and I'm putting it in A tier. It's definitely a contender. Finally, let's talk about the reverse grip press down. This variation is often touted as a way to target the lateral head of the triceps more effectively. However, the research on this is mixed. The reverse grip often leads to using less weight and compromising form, which can decrease overall muscle activation. For that reason, I'm putting it in C tier. It's not a bad exercise, but it's not the best use of your time if you're looking to maximize those triceps gains. Now let's move on to an exercise that's earned its place among the triceps elite, the overhead cable triceps extension. This movement is a game changer, especially for targeting the long head of the triceps. The position of your arms overhead puts a serious stretch on the long head, maximizing tension. Plus, the cable provides constant tension throughout the entire range of motion. This exercise checks all the boxes, and I'm not afraid to say it. I'm putting it in the coveted S tier. Just keep bumping up the weight on the stack as you get stronger. Now let's talk about a slight variation on the overhead cable triceps extension, using a rope instead of a straight bar. The rope attachment allows for a bit more freedom of movement at the bottom, enhancing the stretch on the triceps. It can also help improve muscular balance by allowing each arm to work independently. However, the rope can compromise your ability to overload the exercise with heavier weights. So while the rope variation is a great option, it doesn't quite reach the same level as the standard overhead cable triceps extension. I'm putting it in A tier, still a fantastic exercise, but not quite S tier material. Alright, now for a more unique exercise you might not have seen before, the Katana Triceps Extension. This movement is all about maximizing that constant tension and stretch on the long head of your triceps. The angle of your body and the continuous pull of the cable create a unique challenge for your triceps. I'm going to go ahead and tentatively drop them back to A tier because they require more setup and have a learning curve, despite being effective. But don't underestimate the power of this unique exercise. Now let's move on to an exercise that's been a staple in triceps routines for decades, the dumbbell French press. This exercise is a favorite among bodybuilders and fitness enthusiasts alike for its effectiveness in targeting the triceps. This classic movement is known for its ability to provide a deep stretch on the triceps, particularly the long head. The long head of the triceps is often underworked in many other exercises, making the French press a valuable addition to your routine. However, the dumbbell French press can also be a bit tricky to master, especially as you start using heavier weights. It's important to focus on your form to prevent any potential injuries. The movement requires a good deal of control and stability to avoid putting stress on your elbows or shoulders. Ensuring that your elbows stay in a fixed position and your shoulders remain stable is key to performing this exercise correctly. I'm going to put these in B tier because they provide a good stretch but can be awkward to handle as weights increase. The awkwardness often comes from the need to balance the dumbbells while maintaining proper form. If you're going to include them in your routine, make sure you're using proper form and starting with a weight you can control. Gradually increase the weight as you become more comfortable with the movement. Remember, consistency and proper technique are more important than lifting heavy weights. Incorporating the dumbbell French press into your workout can lead to significant improvements in triceps, strength, and definition. Just be patient and focus on mastering the form before progressing to heavier weights. Next up, let's talk about a variation of the French press that addresses some of the limitations of the two-arm version, the one-arm dumbbell triceps extension. This exercise offers a greater range of motion and allows you to focus on each arm individually. It can be a more comfortable variation for lifters who experience discomfort in their elbows or shoulders with the two-arm version. One-arm dumbbell tricep extensions are going in a tier because they solve some issues of the two-arm version and are a good option with limited equipment. If you're looking for a challenging and effective triceps exercise that you can do with just a single dumbbell, this one should be at the top of your list. The one-arm dumbbell tricep extension not only helps in isolating the tricep muscle, but also ensures that you maintain proper form and technique. Remember to breathe correctly during the exercise to maximize efficiency. Performing the movement slowly and with control can significantly enhance muscle engagement. Keep track of your reps and sets to monitor your progress over time. Consistency is key, and with regular practice, you'll notice improvements in your tricep strength and definition. Share your progress and tips with the fitness community to stay motivated and inspire others. Don't forget to cool down and stretch your triceps after the workout to prevent soreness and improve flexibility. Incorporate the one-arm dumbbell tricep extension into your routine for a well-rounded tricep workout. Set new goals and keep challenging yourself to achieve better results. Remember, fitness is a journey, and every step counts towards your overall progress. Now for an exercise that strikes fear into the hearts of many lifters' skull crushers. This name alone can send shivers down the spine of even the most seasoned gym goers. But don't let the name fool you. This exercise is a powerhouse when it comes to building those impressive triceps. Despite the intimidating name, this exercise can be a powerful tool for building massive triceps, as long as you use proper form. Proper form is key to not only maximizing muscle growth, but also preventing injury. When done correctly, skull crushers can isolate the triceps like no other exercise. Skull crushers are all about maximizing that stretch at the bottom of the movement. This stretch is crucial because it places the triceps under tension, which is essential for muscle growth. The more you can stretch the muscle, the more you can work it. By lowering the weight towards your forehead, don't actually crush your skull. You're putting your triceps in a highly stretched position, priming them for explosive growth. This movement should be controlled and deliberate, ensuring that you feel the stretch in your triceps. And if you want to take things to the next level, try arcing the bar back behind your head slightly at the bottom of the movement. This variation increases the range of motion and the stretch on your triceps, making the exercise even more effective. This increases the stretch even further, leading to even greater muscle activation. The more you can activate your triceps, the more muscle fibers you can recruit, which translates to better gains. However, it's crucial to start with light weight and focus on flawless form. Using too much weight can compromise your form and increase the risk of injury. Always prioritize form over weight to ensure that you are targeting the triceps effectively. I'm putting them in a tier high risk, high reward. Skull crushers are not for the faint of heart, but if you can master them, they can be a game changer for your triceps development. Remember, consistency and proper technique are your best friends in the gym. Let's move on to an exercise that's as much a chest exercise as it is a triceps powerhouse, the close grip bench press. By using a grip that's slightly narrower than shoulder width apart, you're shifting the emphasis of the lift onto your triceps. And because you're using multiple muscle groups at the same time, you're able to handle heavier loads, leading to greater overall muscle growth. The close grip bench press is going in S tier because it allows for heavy loading and targets all three heads of the triceps effectively. If you're serious about building bigger triceps, this exercise needs to be a staple in your routine. Now, let's talk about a bodyweight exercise that's as effective as it is challenging dips. This compound movement, often performed on parallel bars or dip bars, is a true test of upper body strength and a fantastic way to build massive triceps. Dips work your triceps through a full range of motion, putting them under a significant stretch at the bottom and forcing them to contract powerfully to lift your body weight. Dips are going in a tier because they provide a good stretch and allow for progressive overload, but can be tough on the shoulders. Once you've mastered them, dips can be one of the most effective exercises in your triceps building arsenal. Let's face it, not everyone has access to a gym full of fancy equipment. Enter the diamond push-up, a challenging variation of the classic push-up that puts a laser focus on your triceps. By bringing your hands close together, forming a diamond shape with your index fingers and thumbs, you're shifting the emphasis of the exercise onto your triceps. Diamond push-ups are a great way to build tricep strength and muscle mass anywhere, anytime. Diamond push-ups are going in B tier because they are effective but limited by body weight. As you get stronger, you can gradually bring your hands closer together to increase the challenge. Now for an exercise that's often performed incorrectly and overused triceps kickbacks. This isolation exercise, typically performed with dumbbells, can be a decent way to target the triceps, but it comes with some caveats. The main issue with triceps kickbacks is that they offer limited overload potential. Because you're using a relatively light weight and isolating the triceps, it's difficult to progressively increase the resistance over time. Tricep kickbacks are going in C tier because they offer limited overload potential and are awkward to perform. Focus on squeezing your triceps at the top of the movement and controlling the weight throughout the entire range of motion. So, there you have it, a comprehensive ranking of 20 popular triceps exercises broken down using science and real-world experience. Remember, building sleeve-stretching triceps is about more than just going through the motions. It's about understanding how each exercise works, how to maximize its effectiveness, and how to tailor your training to your individual goals. Stick to the exercises that have earned their place in the Triceps Hall of Fame. Now, get out there, put in the work, and build those horseshoe triceps you've always wanted. I'll see you back here soon for more workout breakdowns and training tips.